What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Fresh Zapatos coming at you live from the M340. Gonna make a quick stop at the Wawa. Nah, we don't got no Wawas out here. You know what I love? Amazing. It's just amazing. We're gonna see what this one about. Got that green apple cherry. I like cherry shit and I like apple shit, so pretty sure it's gonna be smacking banging. Welcome back to the Shoe Palace. Got the beautiful S2 Kizzle here. We got the S5 Tizzle, and we got the 380Z. Well, it's not really a 380Z anymore, but the name is legendary. It's still gonna keep the name. Whatever. Well, guys, get a very good look at the S2K. The wheels are finally sold. My other wheels are actually done already. I dropped them off to my boy Bulletproof, and he got them all powder coated up. They're finished. I'm just waiting on the tires. I think the tires should be here today. I know I mentioned stance and all that, but we're not going that overboard. It's gonna be like the perfect combination of like stance, but functional and meaty still, if you know what I mean. So if everything works out how I'm expecting, it should look really good. I'm super excited. These wheels that I'm putting on here I actually never bought before. They're not tees, guys, don't worry. They're not tees. They're not anything that I've ever purchased for any of my cars. I've actually never really even been a fan of these wheels. We're gonna see how this comes out. I need to get these off because the tube's like 20 minutes away to come pick these up. And the shitty part is I don't have spare wheels to put on it right now, and I don't have 4 jack stands. So I'm like, fuck. I think I'm gonna attempt, I hope, I'm gonna try to put the Meisters on here. They're gonna look stupid as hell because they're like aggressive Z spec and they're 19s. They're gonna look hella ridiculous, but I just don't have nothing else to put on. So give me a second. I'm gonna try to pop these wheels off real quick and yeah. All right, guys, you ready for the new wheel setup? It's fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This wheel setup is crazy. 100% nobody doing it like this. I am killing the S2K game. Whew. Who is doing it like this, bruh? Hella functional too. Still hit the canyons. Nobody doing it like this, bro. My Fitment is out of this world. Fitment is out of this world. We bringing it back to the 80s. Got mini truck vibes going on. If anyone's wondering what Z-Spec Meisters look like, on an S2K, here you go. So we have a 1910.5 in the front and a 1911.5 in the rear. From this perspective, like from the side profile, you can kind of get an idea of what Meisters would look like on this car, and that shit would be hard. And an 18 with the right size tire, slam, like that shit would look hard. So I wouldn't mind putting Meisters on it. A lot of people probably thought maybe I was putting Meisters. Honestly, I didn't find any in the proper spec that I needed. And one thing about Meisters, I don't really like Meisters unless they're on stretch tires. For me to put Meisters on a car, it has to be cambered, stretch tire, and tucking. Like Meisters on a meaty setup without stretch, they just, I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. I love Meisters, one of my top 3 wheels, but anytime I rock Meisters, it has to be like on a stance setup. I'm gonna be on standby waiting for my boy to hit me up, letting me know the wheels are ready, and hopefully we can pick them up today. So we'll be back. Tires came in. I am on my way to pick them up right now. Oh shit, look at S2K. Sheesh. Tomorrow is the day. Gonna have the new setup on the S2K. Oh, bars. What up, what up? All right, guys, we are back and bag is secured. These are the Steno 07 RSs. I believe that's the name of them. They have a 140 tread wear, so the tire is super soft, super soft. So I do not expect them to last long, but I read some reviews on these things, like people that actually track them, and they said they're really good tires. So if you're not looking for a crazy tire and not trying to spend over $1,000 on 4 tires, I think these might be the move.
The next morning.
But yeah, man, I have never put these wheels on any of my cars that I've ever owned. To be bluntly honest with you guys, I've never even really been a big fan of these wheels, but for some odd reason, I just think they look really good on S2Ks. I don't know. Where are we? Got a twin right there. He just picked up a F80. We got the wag on the Addies. Clean ass food. I'm just trying to see if I can get this booger out of here. Hey, the little booger gone. I got it. You guys ready to see the wheels? Damn, my boy carbon lip is busting. That shit fresh. It's goddamn hot. I love that. I love that. Press the button. See what I mean about that carbon though? With the Dravit gray, that shit goes too crazy together. All right, guys, drum roll. There it is. Here are the new wheels for the S2 Kizzle. These are inky NTO3s. Like I said, I've never really been a big fan of these wheels, but for some odd reason, I think they look really, really good on the S2K. Only in 18s though, so we did go up one size. These are 18s. The previous setup I had on there was 17s with fat ass tire. The tires look really good. Like they fit really nicely. Just so you guys can get another angle of the wheel. It doesn't have a crazy concave, but it has a decent amount for an S2K. And also guys, another reason I went up to 18s, one, I think it just looks better. Just when you want that like clean stance-ish kind of look, I just think it looks better. Like obviously 17s are better overall for the car, they're lighter, smaller. It was hard for me to pick the size because basically it was gonna determine if I'm gonna have like the meaty track look or if I'm gonna have the stance look. You know, I wanna keep the car functional, but I do want it to have like a really, really nice stance. All right, guys, check it out. Yes. I have never done this color combo before. Never had this blue on bronze wheels. Actually, I've never had a blue car on bronze wheels, now that I think of it. So yeah, this is a new setup for me, new look. I just thought that the bronze with this color would look really, really good. So I'm gonna jack the car up and we're gonna throw one of these bad boys on the front and see how it's looking. Definitely 100% the color combo looks really good though. All right, let's see how much we gotta lower this bitch. Not too bad. Doesn't need to go down too much. So yeah, man, this is how it's looking. I told you guys there's something about these wheels on an S2K, I don't know, but I just think it looks really good. And I've never been a fan of these wheels. Like honestly, I don't like this web it has going on. Like what is this, Charlotte's Web? But I don't know, for some reason these wheels just look really good on S2Ks. But we're going lower. That's not what the Fitment we're going for. We'll lower it a little bit more and just see what happens with the camber. Fenders are already trashed, so I really don't care. I do still plan to obviously get the other fenders later, but I really don't care about the fenders because they're already fooked. I can tell it just needs about -3 camber and it'll look so sick. That's about all it needs. But I think I need to get the joints and the arms, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe just the joints I think I could do it with, but we'll see. I'm gonna lower this thing about 1/2 inch, maybe an inch, who knows. But I really wanna tuck this tire because I really want that tuck, but like functional look. Okay, that's better. I know if I drive it a little bit, it might go down a tiny bit. Let me try to jump on this side, throw some weight or something over here. I got that Maybach truck. Don't get me wrong, that's good functional fitment, but that's just not exactly what I want. I just want it to tuck, but I just feel like if I throw this any lower, then it's just gonna be rubbing, to be honest. Or maybe it'll clear, I don't know. Should I just go a little bit lower and just find out? But yeah, it's pushing it. So this is a very difficult decision, guys. A part of me is just saying leave it because most likely it's probably gonna rub how it sits right now. But the other half of me is just saying send it and just see what happens. Tuck it, fuck it. T-shirts. Yeah, guys, we're just gonna send it like this. Let's see how the car drives. It looks like about negative 1.9, 2.1 in that area. If we can get it to like 2.7, 3, then honestly it would fit like so perfect. Alright guys, so the front is pretty much dialed in. We still do have room to go lower if I wanted to, but I don't think it's gonna work with this tire setup. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, man, this is how it's sitting. It looks really good though. Like, it's really, really simple, really S2K-ish. It's not like overly done. It just looks really simple and clean. Bronze on this color looks super good. Like, I don't think I could have chose a better color for the wheels. I know hella people were like, bro, put white wheels. Like, come on, dude. Like, that shit is so 1999, bro. Like, white wheels are done, bro. They're dead. So yeah, let's knock out this last one, and then I'm just gonna like probably take it for a short rip around the warehouse and just see how it feels, see if there's any rubbing, and yeah, we can go from there. All right, so now that we have both wheels in the back and both sides are evenly lowered, now the car decides it wants to tuck. So now we have a problem, bro. This fitment is like, that shit is not gonna work. Like, do you see how close that shit is? Hold on, I want y'all to see this because I don't know if you can see. It's just literally already touching the tire. I don't want to just drive it and just see how bad it rubs. I'm just curious. Ain't that about a bitch? Well, yeah, obviously it was rubbing. Like, it's really coming down to that little bit of like, I have maybe 5 millimeters I need just to clear if I want to ride at this height. So 1000% if I downsize the tire, it would fit. Then we wouldn't have, you know, the meaty setup. It'd be more on the stretch side. Now that the car moved, like the springs and shit settled a little bit, and it's like crazy fitted. I guess if I want the you know, meaty race car look and I want to actually drive the car, I'm 100% gonna have to raise it. I'm definitely just gonna do the rears real quick. I'm gonna match those up. I'll probably raise it up about 1/4. Maybe drive it later and just see how bad it rubs. I gotta like actually take it out on some dips and bumps and see what it does. I guess I'm gonna do 1/4 in the front, maybe a little bit under 1/4, and then I'll do 1/4 in the back, and we'll just go from there, see how the car sits. Alrighty guys, so the fitment and coils are all adjusted again. I raised the front about 1/4, so this honestly should do fine. I think this side is sitting a little bit lower because of the slant on the concrete, because this side looks a tiny bit higher. So far this is looking like functional fitment. It shouldn't be rubbing. I still can, like, you know, dial it in and like perfect it, but I just want to get it to the point where it's drivable and not like rubbing under normal driving. When I get the new fenders, they're a little bit wider, so you won't notice like so much poke from the front, for instance, which I don't mind. You know, it looks meaty, it looks aggressive, but it's just like poking more than the rear, and I don't really like that. It reminds me of like a truck. When am I gonna get them? Don't know. I'm not in a rush to do it. It's not really a concern right now. One thing at a time. I'm actually really happy how it looks. I think it's gonna look a lot better with the top on, even though it doesn't look bad like this. But it's definitely much, much better than the RPF1 setup. Even though that was clean, I love RPF1s, but this just looks a little bit more unique. You don't really see this every day, so I'm happy with it, man. It looks good. All right, guys, we are back. So I took it for a quick little spin. Seems pretty solid, but it's rubbing just a little bit. And I know exactly, it's rubbing on that right there for sure. So the way it sits now, that after, you know, I took it for a quick lap, it sits pretty perfect. Like, the fitment is on point. It looks good. I'll most likely be putting the hardtop back on later today. And yeah, man, we can get some pictures and stuff. I need to get it, obviously need to get this thing washed again. But yep, there it is, guys. Say hello to the new setup. I am happy with the results. I'm super hungry, super tired, and super dehydrated. I'm thirsty as shit, bro. So I'm taking my ass home. That is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys like the new wheel setup. If you don't, it don't matter because it ain't your car. If you do, appreciate it. Thanks for rocking with your boy for another beautiful choice of mine. But yeah, guys, on that note, I'm gonna end the video here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in to another video. Be sure to drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Catch you guys in the next video.